Hello everybody and welcome back to another Roundtable where I sit down with a bunch of my friends and talk Call of Duty and more specifically talk about what we have seen in the past couple of weeks. Today we're going to be discussing the incredible run from the Toronto Ultra and how on earth they managed to take down FaZe to win our second major of the season.
And what do you know? The greatest underdog going into the tournament. They take the best team in the league the whole way. They truly are Ultra as...
And I'm going to be calling up Miles to the mic first, mate. I want to know what you think of Toronto's epic run and how on earth they did take down Atlanta FaZe.
Well, I mean, everyone's talked about Toronto being this like incredible team, like they're the monsters that can't be stopped. Like they're almost the opposite of Atlanta FaZe. Like they're not very flashy. They're not like, you know, super bombastic on the map. They just do a really, really good job. Like it's very, very sound, fundamentally great COD, and it's just nice and easy to watch. Whereas like sometimes you're watching Atlanta FaZe, you're like, these kids are out of their minds. Like there's no one that can beat them. But evidently, like Toronto, just one map at a time, doing everything right, playing teamwork fantastically, just all looked really good. And it was a long and enjoyable tournament to watch. And you know, it was great to see them come out with a win.
To me, it was pretty similar to what Atlanta FaZe did in Stage 1. They dominated Search and Destroy and Control. I think when we've talked about teams winning in the past, it's all been about respawn. But this year, it's a little different. I feel like a lot of the focus has been on Control and Search and Destroy. And if you look at that grand final against Atlanta FaZe, they won both controls. They have been almost perfect in both of those game modes throughout from their Stage 2 run into Stage 3 now. And that to me is it. They're dominating those game modes. Their teamwork is on point. Teams, I think, try to mimic it, but it's difficult to do. Everybody is getting better. Their confidence is through the roof right now. There's the band story, which we've talked about a ton. But for me, it's all about Search and Destroy and Control.
I disagree with Miles on one thing. They're disgusting. I mean, when Joe and I were watching the other day, like, Cammy has become a superstar. Kleenex can pop off like anyone in the league. Like, they are playing the right way, and it can be very fundamental, but they are ultra talented. And that's what I was worried about with the team, is that they wouldn't really have the ceiling of some of the others, but I think they're proving they can. You know, Insight comes in, he turns out to be a great player. They change some positions around. Vance starts to find a little confidence. They start to play a little better as a team. I think a lot of people thought, you know, it's a team, they got hot in the losers bracket, but now they're just still winning. It wasn't just some getting hot on a weekend. They look very, very good, and it's just a feel-good story, except for methods.
All season, I've hypothetically talked about what would it be like for a team to have every single player play to their potential, and I've pondered it for a while. I think this is what happens. I think this has happened with Ultra. You know, Bance for a couple of weeks, to be honest, in one go, was not playing very well at all, and I think he feared for his life on the team. And now this guy, you can't miss. And this team right now, for me, is playing to their utmost potential, and it's terrifying. And I think going into the next major, I think they're going to be making moves, definitely. Talking about making moves, I want you guys to talk about what you think about Atlanta FaZe currently. You know, where did they go wrong? Because our last roundtable was about their dominance. So I'm going to open the floor to you gents to discuss that one.
Well, real quick, just about what you said, like if you're talking about a team reaching their potential when they're all playing at their best, like I still think FaZe would be the best if that's the case. Like if every single player in a league was playing at their absolute best on a given day, I still think FaZe has the highest ceiling without question. They just haven't been playing like that. So what's gone wrong? It is very, very hard to stay ahead while everyone is trying to catch you. I'm excited to see if they can do it, but I don't know if FaZe got complacent exactly. I'm not exactly sure what went wrong. It has been kind of odd for me because they digressed and I didn't expect that.
I just worry that like being so in their own heads is causing FaZe more harm than good. Like I don't know. It's a weird situation, Clint. I'm with you there. It's like I don't know truly why they're losing. Like the way they are?
I mean, listen, at the end of the day, these guys won Stage 1. They got second in Stage 2. It's not like they're falling off. They're still top 3 heading into the third major. So I think they know that there's still work to be done. But I think there's an overall goal for Atlanta FaZe, which is the final, right? It's the end of the year. As much as they enjoy winning these majors, they are taking their time with this, and they're trying to get better and learn from that. That has been the focus all year. That was the part of bringing Arcitys on, was these fundamentals. And I know it can look scary from the outside, but you know, some people are like, why are they playing Express 7 times? Why, when they're losing over and over again? It's like, because they want to be prepared for if they have to play Express at the end of the year. We have a saying that losing is learning. Target is on their back. They're going to be studying their gameplay. You have to expand that map pool. That's just sort of it now. It's going to be difficult for Toronto Ultra. But yeah, for Atlanta FaZe, I'm sure in a weird way they were kind of happy that, like, okay, we lost this. It's major too. Yeah. There's still 3 left. Let's learn now. Let's fix our mistakes right now.
And hey, look, very small problems. They're coming second in majors. It's all good. Exactly. Well, talking about getting better, though, gents, Toronto, you know, wasn't a fluke at the major. Pretty hard to have a fluky major as well. But they've continued that impressive run throughout here, stage 3, and they're heading into the 3rd major very soon. Can they do it again in the stage 3 major? Maven, I'm going to start this off with you, mate.
Yeah, why not? I mean, I think it's different, though, than how I viewed FaZe for events 1 and 2. I thought without a shadow of a doubt they were winning the first 2 majors. I just knew it. I knew they were going to win. There was no doubt in my mind they were going to win. And the first one they did. Second one came up short. This one, are Ultra the favorite? Yes. But FaZe is there. Thieves look wild. OpTic can make a run at any time. Empire, who the hell knows what they're going to be like once the major comes around. I think this one's a little bit more up in the air, but the favorite's got to be Ultra, for sure.
Okay. MerK, have Ultra done enough to have your blessing for this 3rd major?
100%. I think a lot of the question marks were just like, did they have a good weekend? We've seen throughout stage 3, they're having a great period of time. I mean, they are flying right now. And I don't really think this one is up in the air as much because a lot of teams are changing around them. Teams are kind of going through it. You don't have the Dallas Empire threat to me right now. You don't have NYSL isn't quite there yet. I'm still not sure about Los Angeles Thieves. To me, it is still Toronto Ultra and Atlanta FaZe, where Toronto Ultra are like, yeah, we're in our zone right now.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't say they're a lock like you had for FaZe the first event.
No, they're not a lock, but I think it's between those 2 again. I don't really think there's another team in that area right now.
Miles, your Cardigan's lovely. Are Toronto Ultra as lovely as that?
No, but they're a very good Call of Duty team. I agree with everything you both have said. And like, I was thinking back to like the first roundtable we did. We spouted the most like super biased rhetoric about like Atlanta FaZe. They're not going to drop a major. Like they're going to win every single. Like we went hard. We were riding them so hard. So to see them lose this one was really impressive. But like to go back to what Joe said, like absolutely, I think they're favorites. I think Ultra are definitely the favorites coming into this one. I think if anything, they haven't actually got to their peak yet as a team. Like the teamwork is on point right now, and like the current stage, like stage 3, has been beautiful, but very, very few mistakes overall against difficult opponents as well. I just think that right now the form is so good, the confidence is at an all-time high. It's hard to bring them down right now, and I think Atlanta FaZe are obviously the only like on paper hardcore competitor, but I'm still riding Toronto Ultra. I still think they're going to get the job done.
Okay.
They're the favorite, but I think FaZe will win Major 3. I can't tell you why.
It's going to be good, man. It's going to be good.
I think they'll win this one. I do.
I also would never have had Toronto Ultra being like one of the best teams in the league by far. Like coming in the 2021 season, you got to watch out for Ultra, baby. They're going to be slapping heads like back and forth, like, and they're going to have a rivalry with Atlanta FaZe, and I'm like, no. It's been so good to watch.
Love it, gents. Love all of it. Now, I'm going to have to ask you all to dig very deep for this final section because a lot of people's brackets are going to be riding on this. You are the experts after all. Who could be the Toronto Ultra of stage 3? I need your predictions, your thoughts, your analysis, and a lot of love for a few of the teams. So, MerK, I'm going to start with you, mate.
I think some people might be surprised by this. I'm sticking with the pedigree of what we saw throughout the first and the second major, which was Search and Destroy. And I'm going to go with OpTic Chicago because of that. Their S&D upswing is turning around big time. I think that was a primary focus from them leaving stage 1 going into stage 2. If you look at the stage 2 major, they have a heartbreaking round 11. If they are there Saturday night into Sunday morning, who knows what happens with OpTic. They played Toronto very well, and I think that's big for them. If they can ride that wave, if they can get top 3, start in that winner's bracket, I think OpTic can be that team.
Okay. Miles, are we going in a different direction?
Look, I think the Toronto Ultra of stage 3 is probably still Toronto Ultra. Like, I just think the consistency is there. I cannot wait to see how they match up against the teams from their other group, but I like what Joe's saying about OpTic. That's a really fun shout. And like to see OpTic like have that redemption after the last major, I think would be very, very cool for the fans and great storylines all around. As far as like other teams who I think could maybe go for a run, like I don't know, it's going to be a weird left field team like it is every single time. LAG is going to pop off. Who knows? They're going to go all the way, and everyone's going to be like, I never saw them coming. They're going to win the major, and then we're going to be like, oh, I can't believe LAG have got a rivalry now with Atlanta FaZe. Like, it's just another wild day in the Call of Duty League.
It is a wild day. Got a wild guess there, Maven?
I'm going LA Thieves. They're nasty. I just want to watch Kenny play at all times. I want a Kenny POV. But then 10 seconds later, I want a Drazah POV. Like, they're disgusting. But now Hook is on the squad. I mean, what in the hell? You get a franchise player, possibly stage 1 MVP, absolute monster on the map added to this squad. And I think we were already wondering like what the ceiling was for this team after they beat OpTic. Now, who knows? But do I think they will win the tournament? No. But could I see them somehow making a run to a final and upsetting a FaZe or Ultra?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I like this. I'm going to throw a curveball in this for me.
Nobody went with Røkkr?
London.
I thought Røkkr was...
I'm honestly...
Røkkr looked real good lately. Otherwise, yeah.
That's true. See, this is the thing. There's a lot of teams
like Røkkr a lot.
that shine when they want to. I honestly think Mutineers are a dangerous team when they want to be. Look, there has been moments where I've looked at this team and thought, do that every time. What are you like? Where is this going? Like this you pop off on just random matches and look absolutely insane. I mean, Awakening, for God's sake, he's unreal.
They need to want to every match, apparently.
They just can't beat Paris. Like, they just can't beat Paris.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, I love you three. We love you, YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us on this roundtable about Toronto Ultra. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be absolutely incredible. Stage 3 has been insane, and I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready for what this major is going to bring to you. So we will see you guys at the 3rd major of the Call of Duty League.